Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you for tuning in live on the replay, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch. Thank you especially to everyone who watches on YouTube and gets us a little bit closer to our monetization goal. First comment to the broadcast on YouTube was Ryan, and first comment on Periscope is Nicholas. Hey Nicholas, how are you? Hey Ryan. Hey Kieran. Hey Buttery. Hey. Just act like your name is Buttery, it's fine. Lala, hello. Everyone has cool names. We got Lala, we got Buttery. Ryan, you need a cool nickname. Hi, Dub. Interesting new profile picture. You're Jigsaw. I'm a little bit scared. Is that what you're going to be for Halloween, or is that like a Snapchat thing? Hey, Lou. Hi everyone. So before we go in, this is like our fourth session or so of doing this content. Hey, Rattle. But I want to just kind of quickly say why we're talking about this before we dive in. I'm ready to kind of go through this for the next few hours if it takes that, because I think we need to get to the next step of this whole process. So, okay. Awesome, Lala. Thanks for being here. Be safe. Lou, thanks for retweeting and sharing on Twitter. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Hi, Finley. How's everyone? Katie, hi. Hey everyone. Hi. I do not use Snapchat, no, or Facebook, but I'm everywhere else, and you can find all the links everywhere on the website. And thank you to everyone on this list scrolling here over the last 30 days that has contributed to this channel over at femyoga.com by clicking support, or by doing what Lou just did for Super Hearts of the broadcast, sending Super Hearts. Kieran, thank you for the... They're buttery! Kieran's Super Hearts are buttery and amazing. Thank you, Kieran, for the Super Hearts. You know, I'm trying to be all serious, professional, talk about Twitter, talk about this channel, and then the first two people that come in are buttery Lala. So, I mean, you know where this is going. I'm going to be cleaning with this broadcast in my ears. Oh, perfect. You guys, that's perfect. I'm glad you guys are all doing things and not commenting a lot, because that means we might actually read some of this report. Hi, Wayne. How are you? So what we're going to be doing is reading Twitter's annual report that they put out every year. This is the one from last year, 2017. Finley, thank you for the Super Hearts in my favorite color. Buttery Lala. Yes, Buttery Lala. Exactly. Exactly. Lala, don't crash. Okay. Hi, Saul. What am I talking about here? So this is something that you would read if you are interested in potentially investing in Twitter stock, which I am, and this is something you can apply to any business that you're interested in investing in. And the reason we're talking about this is... You did a poem about me, Mark. What? You wrote a poem about me? That's amazing. Okay, Katie doesn't want us to read it, so she's just going to keep commenting away. Thank you, Finley, for the Super Hearts. If you're new to the channel, hi. I read a new book just about every week, and this is one of the most recent books that I read. It's called Invested. Soup, oh my god, Range Rover Ron Byers. What kind of soup are you making? And this book is called Invested by Danielle Town, also co-authored by her father, Phil Town, who wrote the book Rule Number 1 Investing. And rule number 1 to investing, according to Warren Buffett, is don't lose money. So this is a lot of the same philosophies that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger of Berkshire Hathaway have used to be very successful value investors, buy and hold investors, contrarian investors over the past X number of years. Mark, will you send me a link to your replay in my direct messages so I don't forget, on either Twitter or Instagram at FemYogaTaylor? You have $900 million to spend on investments? What are you talking about? Ryan is cooking too. Everyone's cooking right now. Hi, Christine. This is the perfect time to do this broadcast because you guys can just listen as I speed read through this report. And this is one of the steps. So we've gone through a few series on this. Go ahead, check out my replays on YouTube, on Periscope, on Twitch. Hey, David. And you can see kind of the very foundational, the fundamentals that we've talked about already about investing. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend this book. Not only does it talk about, it gives you a good foundation, like I said, and a good introduction to investing, but it also gets really, really detailed into specifically how you evaluate a company, how to determine what a price should be, how to determine what companies you should consider, and circles of competence and all of this, which we've already discussed in pretty good detail. So now we're in the process where we're researching a company that we may choose to be our first investment. A little background, I did purchase $500 of Twitter back in August of 2017, and last I checked it was up about 65%. which is massive growth compared to what you would get from traditional investments, like if you just invest in the market as a whole or the S&P. So this may or may not be an investment strategy that you like. I am not a financial advisor. I'm actually just a yoga teacher and live streamer that's learning this right alongside you guys. And I find that I learn it the best when I teach what I'm learning while I'm learning it. So I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. I've had that one success with Twitter, and I didn't do this research before buying Twitter last year. So this year we're doing it right. We're researching, we're reading, we're trying to learn the ins and outs so that we fully understand this business and we can decide what we think it's worth, and then we can decide if the price is a good price or not. Shrimp scampi. What is everybody else eating tonight? What do you guys have for dinner? I had a Greek salad. I ate on the water tonight and it did not smell. That was amazing. I invested in a copy that has come up with a virtual robot that does all types of housekeeping. Oh, a company. Where can we buy Twitter stock? Oh, it's publicly traded, so you can buy it right through whatever brokerage firm you use. So I like Robinhood because it's free trades. It's an app on my phone. I don't know if they have a desktop version or not, but there's also like one of the biggest companies that I know of is Fidelity, or what am I thinking of? So Fidelity bought Options House. What was the other one called? There's another one that the name is escaping me right now, but someone might type it into the chat. And it's basically you're looking for a brokerage with very low fees and costs to buy and sell stocks. David's not on the list. What do you mean you're not on the list? Oh, David, you're right. Yeah, you did I did not update the list before going live. I will update it. Sorry. Sometimes there's a 24-hour delay. It's probably getting close to 24 hours, huh? You're going to be rich, Deb? I'll probably do it after this broadcast. Hello, Casual Dolly. Oh, you're welcome. And sorry I didn't say hi to you before answering your question. Hi, I'm Taylor, if this is your first time here. Yeah, your photo is creeping yourself out. Exactly, Deb. Now you know how we all feel. I sent you a message on Twitter and Instagram. Awesome, Mark. Thank you. I check all my messages on Saturday, so as long as you don't hide your replay, I'll check it out this weekend. Yasha Lava, that's a fun name. Welcome to Periscope, first day. I turned out the lights on you. I didn't turn out the lights on you. I promise. No, you were already off the list, and then yeah, you did do that in the middle of the night, and yeah, I didn't update it today, so I will though. Thank you. Shout out to David for being one of our sponsors. Our most recent sponsor actually of this channel went over to femyoga.com and clicked support. David Dunn. I met him in person. Really, really, really nice guy. He was hanging out with us at a crazy onesie party. If you didn't see those broadcasts, you missed out. Hi, Todd. I'm gonna be rich. Mega Millions is mine. Perfect. That's one strategy as well. We can invest in lottery tickets. Hey, Pablo. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Todd thought he was going to make the list. This list, if you want to know how to make the list, go to femyoga.com, click support, and it's all fully explained there. Eric, hey, Fubar. He's having steak, roasted sweet potatoes, and green beans. Yeah, you could do penny stocks if you want. I was recently having discussions with a day trader. I totally don't think that's a good way to go, but he was all about that at work, showing my friend Periscope. Hi Lisa's friend. This is Periscope. Look, I could do cool stuff like boom, what? We're gonna read this thing over here, and my head's over here, and we're talking about it, and the people are sending hearts. Boom. Hey, Mark. And that's Mark Gage. Mega Millions has amazing odds to win sound strategy. I'm here for the $100. No, the 100, we're done. We gave away $600 over 6 days. There's no more $100 to be given away, at least not today. Cosmic Solstice, gambling without gambling here. Right, that's what we're trying to do. Any investment, technically you could call a gamble, but you're really only gambling if you're ignorant, if you're just guessing randomly. But if you make a very educated guess, then at least it's a lower risk, right? Whoa, oh my god, David, what are you saying right now? Wait, are you talking about me or Lisa? When I hugged her for the first time at VidCon, I thought of 3 things. What's about to happen right now? Hey, Trapper, how are you? Trapper won $100 yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Hey, Mark, thanks for the super hearts. I'm good, Nick. How you doing? Did you decide what you're going to be for Halloween? Who is King Air? Hi. Hi. You like that concept? Oh, thanks. I didn't make that up. That was Warren Buffett, actually. I think his quote is, it's only gambling if... Or no, something about how ignorance is the only risk. What is the quote? Does anyone know that Warren Buffett quote? You're only risking if you're ignorant. Something like that. It's only a risk if there's ignorance involved. Something like that. Hi, Floor. Loom Burrito in the house. She does awesome game shows on her channel every single weekend. Definitely make sure you follow her. Plus, we're so lucky that she comes on this channel every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time and does a 1-hour game show, trivia, and craft beer tasting. And it's awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. She's awesome. So check out her channel. She's right down there with all the beer emojis. You can follow her there. Book reader, hey, how you been? Thank you. Limp burrito. Thank you for the super hearts. I appreciate that. All right, so people are asking, what is this all about? What are we doing? I know, we haven't even gotten into Twitter yet. This is how it normally goes. This is what it's like to be a live streamer. All these awesome comments. And you're like, we were going to talk about stuff, but instead we just talk to each other. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What do you broadcast about? I see your silver badge blinging me, shining, blinding me in my eye. Mental health and wellness advocate, music, media, fashion, vibe dealer, healer, creative. Oh, you do music? Who are you, Wave God? How have we not met yet? Okay, well, boom, I just followed you. How long have you been on Periscope? It's crazy how many people I've never met before. Taylor is very petite. 2, I hope I am not crushing her. 3, I think I could pick her up and toss her. Those are the 3 things you thought the first time you met me. Vicky, did you have those same thoughts? Hi, Vicky. Me and Vicky hung out for the first time just a couple nights ago at Clearwater Beach, and it was so fun, so awesome, and David was just talking about meeting me, so I'm wondering if she had the same thoughts. Vicky, you just got here. David said the first 3 things that he thought when he hugged me was 1, I'm very petite. 2, he hopes he's not crushing me. And 3, he thinks he could pick me up and throw me. Hey, Pitbull Beer Master. If you can't risk the money, don't gamble. Definitely not. But so Warren Buffett, my friend told me this, he put a slot machine in his house and he would give his kids allowance in dimes and they could go put it in the slot machine if they wanted to, and that was to teach them that you always lose when you gamble. Like, he didn't have to worry. He could give them any amount of allowance because he would always have it back by the weekend or by the end of the night, because they would put it into the machine hoping to be able to win, and they always lose. That's why casinos are profitable, and that's why I would love to own a casino. I think that would be a really awesome business. But at the same time, are you supporting people's addiction? You know, because gambling is an addiction for some people. I love blackjack, but I kind of know, like, I'm not very good at counting cards. I don't have this strategy things all memorized, and I can't win. I'm going to lose. You know, at least I go into it kind of knowing I'm going to lose, and I don't risk very much money, but that's kind of how I do it. But some people just, they keep going and going and going and going. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, book reader. Do I take money for talking? Yes, I do. I'll blind you in your eye. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. I want a banger? What's happening right now? I once made an educated risk. I had a son. His name was Risk. He was well educated. What the hell? Aw, thank you, King Air. I appreciate that. Oh, and there go all the comments. Okay, I guess that's a sign that we need to start reading about Twitter now. Has anyone said anything on Twitch yet? Twitch, why are you so quiet all the time? A 100 hugs giveaway. Yes. Someone gave me $220. That's the one you think is interesting on the list? That's an interesting choice. Merhaba, Turkey. Yes, I love Turkey. No, I don't know much about Turkey. I don't really know if I love Turkey. I love Turkey, the food. And Turkey is the animal. Okay, here we go. Twitter. You want a badge, Mark? Did you apply for Periscope VIP? Hi, I'm over here now. Okay. More people are using devices other than personal computers to access the internet and new platforms to produce and consume content, and we need to continue to promote the adoption of our mobile applications, and our business and operating results may be harmed if we're unable to do so. The number of people who access the internet through devices other than personal computers has increased dramatically in the past few years. In the 3 months ended December 31st, 2017, 93% of our advertising revenue was generated from mobile devices. Wow, 93%. Since we generate a majority of our advertising revenue through users on mobile devices, we must continue to drive adoption of our mobile applications. In emerging markets like India and Pakistan, a significant portion of users use feature phones and communicate via SMS messaging, both of which have limited functionality and neither of which may be able to take full advantage of our products and services offered on smartphone or our website or desktop applications. In addition, mobile users frequently change or upgrade their mobile devices. Our business and operating results may be harmed if our users do not install our mobile application when they change or upgrade their mobile device. Although we generate the majority of our advertising revenue from ad engagements on mobile devices, certain of our products and services, including promoted trends and promoted accounts, receive less prominence on our mobile applications than they do on our desktop applications. This has in the past reduced and may in the future continue to reduce the amount of revenue we are able to generate from these products and services as users increasingly access our products. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to take a quick little breather because I have to read my comments. Hi, RD, how are you over on YouTube? I love it. Zoogle 6-foot tracking. Don't microwave your brain. What's happening? 5G harms. Okay, what do they get for the money? If you want to learn more, you can go to femyoga.com and there's a support button where you can see the different benefits you get for supporting the channel. But if you watch that 3.5-minute YouTube video right there on the homepage, it'll explain to you why people contribute to the channel and what the purpose of the channel is. Katie says my comment back. Wait, what was your comment back? What? Who's coming to egg cars and houses and smash pumpkins with me on gate night? Gate night? What's gate night? I've never heard of that. Sold to the highest bidder. Okay, moving on. Trying to find that quote, but I don't know. Oh, really? You can't find it? Okay, now it makes me want to find it. Let me go look. Warren Buffett. Risk and ignorance. How do you find the time to read? BP observations? I don't have a TV. Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. Risk comes from ignorance. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. I think that's the actual quote. I know, toilet paper houses and trees too. Hi, Bob. How are you? Thank you, Lou, for the super hearts. I appreciate that. Is that you? I think it's you. Oh, no, wait. Who is it? Who's that? Oh, it's Wave God. Thank you for the super hearts. I didn't even see that notification. Did I miss anyone else? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to actually provide content and pay attention to what you guys are saying. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. That's right, Eric. You got it. Boom, we jinxed. All right, that's a sign that we need to go back to work. Here we go. We got to get through this because it's taking forever. Acquisitions, divestitures. I don't know what divestitures is. David, thank you for the super hearts. Thank you. He didn't see, look, guys, he's not blocking me because I didn't update my list yet. He's awesome. He's nicer than I would be. I'm just kidding. Hopefully. I'm not very nice. I talked about this earlier with Sonam. Okay. Our success will depend... Oh, wait, I didn't finish that. And investments could disrupt our business and harm our financial condition and operating results. Our success will depend in part on our ability to expand our products, features, and services and grow our business in response to changing technologies, demands, and pressures. In some circumstances, we may determine to do so through the acquisition of complementary businesses and technologies. For example, our acquisitions of Periscope, a live streaming video mobile application, shout out to Periscope, and MoPub, a mobile-focused advertising exchange. The identification of suitable acquisition candidates can be difficult, time-consuming, and costly, and we may not be able to successfully complete identified acquisitions. The risks we face in connection with acquisitions include divest means sell parts of the business. Okay, like when they shut down Vine, or did they sell Vine? Oh my God, Deb, can you stop? Holistic Deb is in the house. Can you please act like a gentleman? Hi, Deb. How are you? Let's see. I think we pretty much read all of that. Okay. Diversion of management time and focus from operating our business to addressing acquisition integration challenges. Right. Retention of key employees from the acquired company. That makes sense. So actually what's interesting, when they bought Periscope, they actually kept the two co-creators of Periscope. They're still on the team. So the CEO of Periscope is Kayvon Beykpour. I think I say his last name right, maybe. Sorry, Kayvon. Let's be friends. And the second one is Joe. I forget his last name completely, but he is like the CTO, I believe, or maybe CFO. I think he's the Chief Technology Officer. Hi, Danny. And they both still work right there in the office in San Francisco at Twitter headquarters. So that's kind of awesome that they were able to keep those guys around. Cultural challenges associated with integrating employees from the acquired company into our organization, integration of the acquired company's accounting, management information, human resources, and other administrative systems and processes, the need to implement or improve controls, procedures, and policies at a business that prior to the acquisition may have lacked effective controls, procedures, and policies, liability for activities of the acquired company before the acquisition, including intellectual property infringement claims, violations of laws, commercial disputes, tax liabilities, and other known and unknown liabilities, unanticipated write-offs or charges, and litigation or other claims in connection with the acquired company, including claims from terminated employees, users, former stockholders, or other third parties. All right, Deb, we'll see you in a few minutes. Our failure to address these risks or other problems encountered in connection with our past or future acquisitions and investments could cause us to fail to realize the anticipated benefits of these acquisitions or investments, cause us to incur unanticipated liabilities, and harm our business generally. Future acquisitions could also result in dilutive issuances of our equity securities. What the hell does that mean? Okay. The incurrence of debt. Okay, I get that. Contingent liabilities, amortization expenses. I did take an accounting class. I should know what this is, but I forget what amortization is as well. Incremental operating expenses, or the impairment of goodwill. The impairment of goodwill. Any of which could harm our financial condition or operating results. The impairment of goodwill. Dilutive issuances of our equity securities. What is that? Equity securities. Google. Define equity securities. An investment in stock issued by another company. The accounting for an investment in an equity security. Oh, no, wait, this is accounting. Hang on. An investment in stock issued by another company. Equity securities represent ownership of the corporation. There are two major types of equity securities: common stock and preferred stock. Preferred stock is an equity security that has preference with regard to dividends. They are paid before the common stockholders. Okay, so basically just like paying out on the stocks, dividends or otherwise. Hey, Kieran! Hi, on Twitch. First comment to the broadcast on Twitch. Joe Bernstein, thank you. Is that right? Bernstein? Wow. RD, thank you. I gotta get better about this. That really was it, yeah. I need to enable cheers in your broadcast to collect bits. I actually can't collect bits because I'm broadcasting this on multiple platforms at the same time. So if I became an affiliate, they would actually kick me off of Twitch completely. They would shut me down. So instead, I cannot monetize the Twitch platform. People will just have to go over to femyoga.com and click support. Otherwise, I did have a recommendation from Alex, official MP Radio, to put up a second tripod here. My desk is very small. I'm still trying to figure out how I could make that a reality, to get two tripods, because then I could feed another camera. No, see, I still wouldn't be able to feed it into Twitch. I'd have to go live to Twitch separately. My Twitch audience is so small, and only one of them has ever contributed before through the website, so we'll see. But right now, it's just not worth the investment of space, time, energy, all of that. But if they want to change that rule, that would be awesome, because multicasting should be allowed, in my opinion. Anyway, okay, they want it to themselves. I get it, the proprietary nature. All right, and it's working. I've seen people leave Periscope to go to Twitch completely. I don't like that business model. I like freedom, so it's probably more of a personal preference too. But because I can do it this way, I'm like, hey, why not be on Twitch? Maybe we'll meet a few cool people over there. But the only person over there right now is Popcorn. You buttery bastard. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. All right. So, wait, can you guys see my screen? No, let me go back. Okay. So, contingent liabilities, amortization, that was the other one. Here, let's just look it up together. An accounting term that refers to the process of allocating the cost of an intangible asset over a period of time. It also refers to the repayment of loan principal over time. So it's not, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of this word? It's going to come to me. We're just going to have to give it a moment. Buttery bastard. Who needs bits when you get hearts? Yes, exactly. I should angle this down a bit more, huh? This way? Depreciation. So it's not depreciation. Amortization. Oh, you guys can't quite see the word. Sorry, my face is over it. The process of allocating the cost of an intangible asset over a period of time. Let's look at the image. Wait, I don't know if I can pull up the image. I don't know if there's some kind of weird copyright protection. Let's go over here. I'll look at it and I'll tell you what it says. What? Amortization schedule. Beginning balance, payment, interest, principal, interest, balance. Amortization. What is a payment plan? Is for over of years, isn't it? What? Setting money aside. Okay, now let's go back to Twitter. So an acquisition could result in amortization expenses. Oh, setting money aside for it. Okay, I like that. Saul, thank you. You just saved us all because my brain was about to explode. Incremental operating expense. Okay, or the impairment of goodwill, which is obviously the funniest of all of those things. Okay. We also make investments in privately held companies in furtherance of our strategic objectives. We may not realize a return and may recognize a loss on such investments. Many of the instruments in which we invest are non-marketable at the time of our initial investment. Companies in which we invest range from early-stage companies still defining their strategic direction to more mature companies with established revenue streams and business models. The success of our investment in any company is typically dependent on the availability to the company of additional funding on favorable terms or a liquidity event, such as a public offering or acquisition. If any of the companies in which we invest decrease in value, we could lose all or part of our investment. For example, in the year ended this last year, we recorded a $62.4 million cost method investment impairment change relating to an investment in a privately held company. That was kind of vague. I knew Accounting 101 would help at some point. Yes! Thank you, Saul. Hey, Josh. How are you guys? In certain cases, we have also divested or stopped investing in certain products. For instance, in January 2017, we divested certain assets related to our fabric platform. What is that? In 2017, we also deprecated certain of our revenue products, including Telepart, which was acquired in 2015. In these cases, we have needed to and may in the future need to restructure operations, terminate employees, and or incur other expenses. We may not realize the expected benefits and cost savings of these actions, and our results may be harmed. Yeah, if they mess up their accounting, don't want to mess that up. Currency exchange rates, if they fluctuate substantially, yep, makes sense. Servicing our convertible senior notes. Convertible senior notes? What the hell is that? All right, back to Google. Convertible senior notes. You got me, Saul? What is it? Convertible senior notes. It's okay, you don't have to know how to read, Artie, because I'm reading it to you, because I'm an amazing friend, and if you'd like to send super hearts, you know what button to press. Okay. I don't know if there's anyone I ask for super hearts besides Artie, but Artie sent super hearts to Floyd. He was our top super heart contributor on Saturday night. Thank you, Artie. It didn't work? What didn't work, Josh? Definition of senior convertible note. A senior convertible note is a debt security that contains an option in which the note will be converted into a predefined amount of the issuer's shares. A senior moment. I'm having a senior moment, Vicky. Oh, God. A debt security. A debt security? God damn these words. It's okay. This is why we're doing this. I'm going to figure this out, which means you can figure it out too, or when I figure it out, I can explain it to you. A debt security that contains an option in which the note will be converted into a predefined amount of the issuer's shares. So they're what, like loaning you? Wait. Who's in debt to who here? Past notes as a senior in high school. I'm glad no one knows what the hell this is. Kieran, will you please teach us your buttery ways? What the heck is a senior convertible note? It says it is a debt security that contains an option in which the note will be converted into a predefined amount of the issuer's shares. Artie, thank you for the super hearts. Yes. I love my life right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. I got my pedicure done today. Artie, really, he's always asking me for pictures of my feet, so I'm like, just figure I would let him know. A debt security. So let's just say, okay, so Twitter has these. So Twitter is in debt to somebody, right? So somebody gave Twitter money. This is my guess. I'm just making this up. And the note, so them, like the money that is owed to them, has an option of converting it into a predefined amount of the issuer's shares. The issuer, the person who loaned the money. Finally, some feet pics. I know, you've been waiting for so long. So if anyone was wondering, feet pics cost 1,089 super hearts. Wait, 1,122 super hearts. Steve, hi! You can securely be in debt. I hate all of you right now. Not you though, David. David, I feel bad. Let me, wait, you guys can't see my screen, can you? No. David, let's take care of business real quick. Ain't nobody got time for this. It's a way for companies to raise money. You buy and they give you a return. It's a way for companies to raise money. You buy and they give you a return. Hi, Steve. So, Femiago. Femiago. Close. Close. Oh, look, see, I got a payment from someone else too that isn't on here. So, David, you're not the only one. I've got the rent for you, it says David. David sent a silver level sponsorship to us. What was it, this morning? Last night? It was at 1 o'clock this morning, but I think it was like 4 a.m. here in New York. It's freaking awesome. Thank you, David. So nice. And we're going to put him on this list because I don't feel like thinking about debt securities for about 2 more minutes. And this is the perfect excuse to stop thinking about it. I know it's going to look all jacked up on the page. Just bear with me here. Bear with me. We got payments from other people too. If I win Mega Millions tonight, I'll give you a really big sponsorship. Thank you, Sweet Butt Water. It's good to see you. Fibrosis. Hi, I'm Taylor. What's your name? Are you high? Wait, what? Here in New York? Did I just say here in New York? Explanation, please. Thank you. Phlegm yogurt. Hey, Worthless. Hey, Mahana. I'm confused, but if somebody is looking for an explanation on what the heck this channel is, we all are wondering the same thing, but there might be a little bit of an explanation, like a 3.5-minute video on the website, femyoga.com, right there on the homepage. And if you watch it, like, how many times would you have to watch that video for us to monetize YouTube? $17,143 times, and then we will be able to monetize our YouTube channel. Thanks, Grashland, for the super hearts. The more I say super hearts, the more it sounds like a weird word. I'm like, super hearts. Only on Periscope will you hear it. Thank you, Sweet Butt Water. Thanks, Sweet Butt Water. You're real sweet. I'm good, Mahana. How are you? Hey, Carlos. Welcome back, Vicky. What was I saying? What am I doing? What's happening here? I think I was gonna press this button. Carlos! Carlos's monthly sponsorship came through too. I think he's already on the list though. Carlos, you're already on here, right? Because it's monthly, so you should already be on here. But let's just make sure while we're looking. Carlos! There he is. Let's move him to the top. Moving on up. There he goes. And then we gotta chop that off because it just doesn't look good. Yay! Look, it's beautiful. David, thank you for hanging out with me and not hating me. Mohammed, hi. I hear music. One of my neighbors is playing music quite loudly. It's fine though. Let me know so I can fix it. Yeah, no, your monthly sponsorship? Wait, let you know what? Did I miss something? It came through. It's there. I see it. That's a useless answer. Okay, sorry. Now I'm just reading my emails. Oh, thanks, Mahana. How are you feeling today? Anything you want to talk about? I don't want to talk about debt security, so let's just talk about other things. Kieran, thank you for the buttery super hearts. Okay, fine. Kieran's like, you need to learn what this is. Okay, fine. Damn it. Define debt security. Wait, he already kind of told us. It's a way that, let's go back to Karen's response. Scrolling. Oh, and by the way, I'm in Florida, not New York. Thanks for my flowers, Steve. It's a way for companies to raise money. You buy and they give you a return. So a senior convertible note is a debt security that contains an option. So it's actually the person, but it says in which the note will be converted into a predefined amount of the issuer's share. So issuer, they actually mean the person who's taking on the debt. So I don't know what they're issuing. A senior convertible note, is that something that someone else has? Like I could buy a senior convertible note, or Twitter has, I don't get this. Hi, Laura. Oh, I know, Greshland. I know. I almost went 24 hours without scoping, but I didn't quite make it. We're here. It hasn't been 24 hours. We gave away $600, and then I was like, I'm going to take 24 hours. And I went to the pool today, and I swam. Okay, I only swam like 6 laps, but my heart was going to pound out of my chest. And I got a nice tan, a little bit of a tan, and I went and got a pedicure, and I got dinner, and yesterday I got a massage, and I filled up the air in my tires, and I got gas, and I just, did like those little things, took the trash out, did some cleaning, did like those kinds of things. But now we're back, feeling better than ever. Feeling all right. Just got a new phone. Ooh, Mohammed, what kind of phone did you get? Hi, Laura. Fibrosis, what's wrong? I'm sure the neighbors are playing copyright-free music. The senior part means it's secured debt, backed by something. So it's backed by what? Stock, like shares of the company? Senior convertible car. She swam 2 laps. Don't let her lie to you. Nope, I told Katie what I did. Fibrosis, what's wrong? Sounds like a private bond almost. Did I miss his comment? Now he's all pissed off. You need a fem yoga note? Uh-oh. Treat yourself. It was the loveliest 24 hours. Well, I mean, you never explained to me what your channel is or looked at my profile, so I'm sad. You want me to look at your profile? What am I about to see? Is it going to be a penis picture? Cystic fibrosis 50. Wait, is this Mark? It looks like Mark. Is this not Mark? I'm confused right now. Living with Mark. Is that Mark, or is it someone pretending to be Mark? I mean, it's not Mark's account. Very confused. I'm a little freaked out. Are you like Lise, or are you like a troll? And there goes Periscope app crashing. Let's open it up again. Sorry, guys. If you're commenting right now, I'm never going to see it. So you can say whatever you want. But I'm going to be back in like 5 seconds, so you better stop right now because I'm coming back in. Okay, now I'm in. Why is it going so slow? I might need to reboot this phone. It's been a while. I just see Todd saying fem. Oh, hey, look, I'm a moderator. Hi, Private Joy. How are you? Hey, Brian. Hey, sorry if I missed any comments between those. I am a nerd. Oh, and PP. Okay, great. Great. Debt security is a negotiable or or loan. Okay, we learned some stuff. Let's move on. Let's move forward. Sorry, a little late. Wee. Let's get back to work. In 2014, we issued $935 million in aggregate principal amount of 0.25% convertible senior notes due 2019. What? Or the 2019 notes. Yes, I'm very jealous of your style, Todd, your yoga style. And $954 million in aggregate principal amount of 1%. What the hell am I reading right now? Okay. I'm yawning because I'm stressed out. $1.89 billion of outstanding notes. Thank you, Steve, for the super hearts. We're going to need them. We got $2 billion of outstanding notes. Whew, I think that's something I should write down. It's frozen. Oh my god, what are we dropping? Ah, we dropped 831 frames. What the hell? I just keep like changing my bitrate lower and lower and lower. It makes no difference. Maybe I should close some of these pages down. Okay. Google is my friend. Yes, it is. This Google Docs is also my friend. So we're gonna put in here. You guys can see what I'm doing here, right? Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm like, I look like I'm about to fall asleep. I might fall asleep. You just never know. So we have $1.89 billion of outstanding convertible senior notes. I don't know what this is. Am I muted, peeps? Let me know. Nope, I see you, I see you. I'm missing a lot of comments. Well, that's not right. This one. Convertible senior, is that what it's called? Convertible senior notes. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not a good thing. Are those $1 outstanding notes or fives? I hate when that happens. Crappy technobabble. If I'm winning the lottery, I'm buying more crappy games. Okay, I think I mostly got the idea of what you guys are talking about. In the meantime, we're gonna put this up here. All right. Okay, back to this. Okay, holders of the notes will have the right to require us to repurchase all or a portion of their notes upon the occurrence of a fundamental change before the relevant maturity date. In each case, at a repurchase price. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Our business is subject to the risks of earthquakes, fire, power outages, floods, and other catastrophic events. Yeah, we get it. San Francisco Bay, a region known for seismic activity. Yep, that makes sense. Katie's lying. Hi, Tyler. Katie's always lying. If she's talking about me, don't believe a thing she says. I can finally wear pants. I'm not wearing pants. Can you see? Yes, actually, you can kind of see. Hi, that's my knee. That's funny. I didn't know you could see my knee. All right. I thought you could just see my head. We may have exposure to greater than anticipated tax liabilities, which could adversely impact our operating results. We take notes similarly. Maybe we're soulmates, Todd. What's wrong with me tonight? I just want to talk about anything other than Twitter annual report, which is exactly why we have to do it. We here. All right, RD, I'm glad. Fibrosis 50, it says it's your first day on Periscope. What is happening? Tax laws are subject to interpretation. Oh God, well, tax is an obvious risk. 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Changing how U.S. income tax is assessed on multinational corporations. Todd. He said, if Katie's talking, you know the rest. The Tax Act requires complex computations not previously provided for in U.S. tax law, and the U.S. Department of Treasury may issue regulations and interpretive guidance that may significantly impact how we apply the law. Oh God, I don't even want to think about taxes. There's no hope when it comes to that. If our goodwill or intangible assets become impaired, we may be required to record a significant charge to earnings. Okay. How do we get muted? A moderator mutes you. You're a moderator, Josh. No, I love you, Katie. I would never ever say that you were lying about anything. Our ability, I also would never lie myself. I'm not lying right now. Our ability to use our net operating loss carry forwards. Net operating loss carry forwards. And certain other tax attributes may be limited. I'm gonna puke. We need food. I need food for this. What am I gonna do? My stomach is like, I need more food because you're using up all the energy with your brain and all you ate was like some lettuce for dinner and that's not enough. Okay. Net operating loss carry forwards. Well, I'm sure that's, I'm sure Google will know that is. What? Something with tax rebates? Oh my God, do you see that picture? applies the current year's losses to future year's profits to reduce tax liability and track profits accurately. Okay. $3.43 billion. No. How do businesses even run like this? I don't understand. That's so much money. State net? Okay, so that's federal and then state. So that's how much they've reported in losses that they're going to carry forward if they ever have any profits. Ownership change. Okay. Thank you for liking this on Twitter, Kieran. They just hide it in Panama. Taking Peter to pay Paul. So lost. Anti-takeover provisions contained in our amended and restated Certificate of Incorporation and amended and restated bylaws, as well as provisions of Delaware law, could impair a takeover attempt. What? Could delay or prevent hostile takeovers and changes in control. So isn't that a good thing? I have no idea what that part means. We're skipping it. The market price of our common stock has been and will likely continue to be volatile, and you could lose all or part of your investment. That's obvious. We get this. This is obvious stuff, right? Like, we read so many specific risks about Twitter. All this stuff is pretty generic. Does no profits mean no dividends? Not always. Not always, actually. We talked about that in one of our previous broadcasts. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Ah, okay. The note hedge and warrant transactions may affect the value of our common stock. Concurrently with the issuance of notes, we entered into note hedge transactions. I don't know what this stuff means. So we have note hedge transactions and warrant transactions. Okay. This is how we learn. This is how we do it. Look, Twitter. And Square. Whoa. Square is also has Jack Dorsey on their corporate team. You guys didn't distract her yet? Who said that? Dub! Dub! You changed your picture. Oh, they distracted me, alright. They're selling them notes and warrants. Why are you doing this? To punish? No, Artie, because... Read a book. Because I want to know if this is a good investment or not. I'm doing what Warren Buffett probably spends like 8 hours a day doing. And I've only been doing it for like not even an hour yet. And mostly talking to you guys and not really just doing it. Okay. Define. A convertible hedge. A convertible hedge is a trading strategy that consists of taking a long position in the company's convertible bond or debenture. What is debenture? Debenture? And a simultaneous short they take a long position and a simultaneous short position. I feel like we have to do like a call-in show for this. We have to have Kieran on the phone talking with us. Yeah, so to short a company is to bet it's going to go down, and to long a company or to long something, any type of investment, is to bet that it's going to go up. A debt adventure, like a shopping spree. No. unsecured loan certificate issued by a company backed by general credit rather than by specified assets. What the actual balls is happening right now? What the balls? So they take a long position in the convertible bond. Convertible bond? You can be short and long at the same time. All the short guys in the room are like, that's true. That's true. I'm making it harder than it is. Okay, Dub, tell me. Tell me how it is. Tell me what this says. Okay, I'm going to read it. Concurrently with the issuance of the notes, we entered into note hedge transactions with certain financial institutions, which we refer to as the option counterparties. The note hedge transactions are generally expected to reduce the potential dilution upon any conversion of the notes and/or offset any cash payments we are required to make in excess of the principal amount of converted notes, as the case may be. We also entered into warrant transactions with the option counterparties. However, the warrant transactions could separately have a dilutive effect to the extent that the market price of our common stock exceeds the applicable strike price of the warrants. Precisely, Josh says. Could we read the PlayStation 4 manual? Only if it's going to make us money. Oh, and that's what I was going to say in the beginning, too, is the reason that we're doing this is with the intention of creating more money and putting our money to work to make more money. So when we're sleeping, when we're on vacation, when we're sick or we're going through hard times, that we're continuing to grow wealth even when we're not able to put the labor and energy in. That's what investing is all about. Okay, well, we looked up that even though we have no idea what it means. Now let's look up this. Warrant transactions. A warrant is a security that entitles the holder to buy the underlying stock. Entitles the holder to buy the underlying stock of the issuing company at a fixed price called exercise price until the expiration date. The word warrant simply means to endow with the right, which is only slightly different from the meaning of option. Assembling my lamp. I'm an amazing lamp assembly woman. Well, we introduced ourselves to the terms. Let's move on. The option counterparties or the respective affiliates may modify their initial hedge positions by entering into or unwinding various derivatives contracts with respect to our common stock and or purchasing or selling our common stock or other securities of ours in secondary market transactions prior to the maturity of the notes, and are likely to do so during any observation period related to a conversion of notes or following any repurchase of notes by us on any fundamental change, repurchase date, or otherwise. I literally don't even know what this is saying right now. They're giving me basic definitions. Yeah, well, what do you want me to do? Why don't you guys tell me then? Who would you like me to ask? This activity could cause or avoid an increase or a decrease in the market price of our common stock. If any such convertible note hedge and warrant transactions fail to become effective, the option may unwind their hedge positions, which could hurt us. Okay. A Yager breather. In all honesty and without jokes, do not join any sort of multi-level marketing scheme. Okay, that's for hedging. I think they're basically saying that anything can happen. Hey, Marissa. Okay, so if securities or industry analysts do not publish or cease publishing research or reports about us, right? Yep. Public opinion. We do not expect to declare any dividends in the foreseeable future. I actually really like that. Because once they start paying dividends, they can never stop. And I would rather the money go into Periscope than to dividends. Shouldn't annual reports have numbers? Oh, I'm sure there's so many numbers here. We're only on page like 40. There's like 120 pages. The debenture is equal to the dividend and the flux capacitor is shortened. Oh yeah, did we look up debenture? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have no idea what that means. Okay, good. All right. Item 1B, unresolved staff comments. None. Well, that's good. You need to make a diagram of cause and effect and how each relates to each other. Maybe. Also, if you are a staff member of Twitter, you should say something. You should have some staff comments that are hard to resolve, because then you'd be on this report and you'd be famous. Okay. As of December 31st, we leased office facilities around the world, totaling approximately 1.5 million square feet. I went to the Twitter headquarters in San Francisco, and it's fucking huge, including approximately 749,000 square feet for our corporate headquarters in San Francisco, California. I was there. We also lease data center facilities in the United States pursuant to various lease agreements and co-location arrangements with data center operators. We believe our facilities are sufficient for our current needs. Oh, okay, so data centers. Is this their SEC annual report, or is this something different? Yep, this is the annual report. Yep. This is from the Twitter page, but you can get it on the SEC's website too if you prefer. Hi, Alex. Привет. We're currently a party to a consolidated shareholder class action lawsuit. Doris Shenwick versus Twitter and Claire Degenhart versus Twitter. That was filed in September 2016 in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. Hi. Plaintiffs allege false and misleading statements in violation of securities laws, naming us, a current officer and a former officer, as defendants, and seek unspecified damages. We filed a motion to dismiss, which was granted in part and denied in part. We dispute the claims and intend to continue to defend the lawsuit vigorously. Thank you, Alex, for the super heart. Spasiba. We are also currently involved in, and may in the future be involved in, right? Yep. Okay, we get it. They already talked about this in other parts. Yes. So the law. Mine safety disclosure, not applicable. Okay. Part 2. Woo! We got through part 1. Let's tell you celebration. It's a celebration. All right. Do we have 20,000 super hearts? Let's shoot off the cash cannons. Oh, damn it. We're at 17,427. If we get 2,600 more super hearts, we can shoot off the cash cannon. But in the meantime, let's at least drink some water before going into part 2, which we're going to do because we're on a roll. Celebrate part 1. Come on. It's a celebration. How many parts are there? We don't want to know. We're going to take it one part at a time. Will you allow the idea of money to overpower common sense? I don't know what that means. How many people will pay her lots of super hearts to stop and just go? I'm drinking some water. I feel knowledgeable already. Good, I'm glad. Hey, Asif. Asif. Hi, Asif on Twitch. It's fun to have you over there. Oh my God, Kieran, you're not a moderator on Twitch? What the heck? Can I go find your comments? Will they be there? Will they be there though? Is this ASMR, TJ, for you? It was for a moment there, but not right now. But I do ASMR on this channel sometimes. We might need to do some after this because this is going to be stressful. Knowledge. When I win the 1.6 billion, I'm just going to have Taylor follow me around full time going. That's fine. Did Alex just boost your numbers? Yes. It's a celebration. There you are. What the heck? I see you. Okay, now you're modded, Kieran. Modded up like a boss. Artie's gonna be jealous, but he'll get over it. I need them pieces of papers with them words on them that are bonded together sometimes. Are you talking about money? You're talking about the cash money? It got pictures on them too? Okay. Fine. We'll go back to work. We didn't get enough super hearts. Back to work. We gotta earn the monies. Part 2. Market for registrants' common equity-related stockholder matters and issuer purchases of equity securities. Oh, we're gonna love this part. How did he boost my numbers? I don't know. Ask him. He's right there. He speaks English. Alex, Marissa's wondering how you boost the numbers. What do you guys do here? A lot of things, but right now, wait, where's my camera? I just looked over at the wrong camera, didn't I? Am I on this camera now? Hi. Alex, Marissa's wondering how you boost the numbers. He does broadcasts about it, I think. I've never actually watched one, but I meant books, Sifu. Oh, books. Oh, yeah. You can have some books. Yeah, they're bots. It's like fake bots. It's a celebration. Yeah, this is super, super, super interesting. Market information for common stock. Our common stock has been listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol Twitter since November 7, 2013. Prior to that date, there was no public trading market for our common stock. Following table sets forth the high and low sales price per share as reported for these periods. Okay. So the low was $13.72 and the high was $25.56. And as of right now, it is $28.77. So it's higher than it has been in the past over 2 years. So not a great time to buy, probably. What the hell is this? I just said celebrate. All right, let's move on. Holders of record. There were 898 holders of record of our common stock. What does that mean? Disappointing? What are you disappointed in, Marissa? Thanks, Dub. Did Alex leave? What happened? Did I miss something? What's happening? Marissa's pissed off right now? Did they just have a fight? I never finished my answer. About what, TJ? Part 2s are never as good as the first. Why do you allow it? What do you want me to do? Block him or something? I mean, it doesn't bother me. I didn't realize it bothered you. We sold Mom's house today. Oh, John! Yes, so bittersweet, right? I'm so happy for you, though, because it was taking a lot of your time and energy and needed to be done, and now it's done. It's over. It's in the past. You know, you're never going to forget your mom. She's still a huge, huge part of all of you guys, and you have some of, that furniture and stuff from her, so... It's a new life ahead of us now, right? Congratulations on selling the house, though, too. I'm glad that you found a buyer. Disappointing that you're misleading people with fake viewer numbers. Okay, everyone in the broadcast, those are fake. Those are bots. I mean, I say this almost every single broadcast. Those are not real people. So don't mean to mislead you, but you don't have to be in here if it's bothering you. I don't know what else to say. That's why I brought it up. Actually, we're not supposed to talk about what we talk about on Slack, but because it's something I brought up, I think it's probably fine. I did bring it up on Slack, and Twitter did not want to address it, so it's not really my thing to address. And he sends super hearts in every one of my broadcasts, and I quite appreciate that support, because that makes him one of, less than a couple hundred people in the world that have ever supported this channel in any financial way, and I quite appreciate him for doing that. So I can't really speak to, whether or not bots are good or bad for the app. Hi, Lorena. You guys, did you watch our outdoor scope yesterday from Lorena Mia at 2 p.m. Eastern time? Normally it's 1 p.m. every Monday at Eastern time for 1 hour. You can get outdoors with Lorena Mia. She has her own channel where she does all sorts of content, and she just came into the broadcast. So if she wants to comment, maybe put some emojis or something, you can follow her on her channel too. And you can follow us too, because she's on here every week too. You don't mind the bot mob? Oh, I just retweeted my own broadcast. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... Oh, it's because my app crashed. I can't click the ask for follow button. Let me just go retweet that real quick. Hang on. You guys can see what I'm doing, can't you? Okay. I just don't like things being on my thing twice. I don't like repeating myself, and I don't like redundancies. I don't like seeing things repeated either. So because it would trigger me, I'm gonna go untrigger whoever else might be triggered by it. Actually, I don't think it even matters if I retweet it on my... Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, unretweeted. Back to work. Nobody thinks it's real. The number of viewers shouldn't matter, just the quality of the content. Well, she's basically saying that he's like hacking the trending list by doing that, which I think is Periscope's problem. People shouldn't be able to use fake views to get people on the trending list. There should be a way for Periscope to be able to tell if it's bots or real, I would assume. you know, if there was like a verification code. We've talked about this a lot in the past. It's not our battle, but Marissa wants to be involved in it, so that's cool. That's good that people are, you know, fighting for what they believe in. No qualms about it here. So what is a holder of record of our common stock? Is that people that own the stock? Less than 1,000 people? That doesn't seem right. You're just going to read the Constitution, okay. Because many of our shares of common stock are held by brokers and other institutions on behalf of stockholders. Oh, okay. So like if you buy it through Fidelity, is Fidelity a holder of record of the stock? So those 898 different places you can buy it from? Is that what that means? So we are unable to estimate the total number of stockholders represented by these record holders. Okay. I think it's roughly something like that. Dividend. We've never declared. Okay, so they're not going to do any dividends. Performance graph. The cumulative total return to stockholders on our common stock relative to the returns of the S&P, the Dow Jones. An investment of $100 with reinvestment of all dividends is assumed to have been made in our common stock, and there's no dividends for Twitter. Whoa, look at this. That's crazy. It's funny how it says this isn't intended to sell you. Well, yeah, it wouldn't really sell me considering it's like way below the rest of the market, right? So if you had just invested in the S&P way back in 2013, you would be doing significantly better than Twitter if you had bought Twitter. You can blame Periscope, but you know it's dishonest and it's cheating. You have a choice. Marissa, I'm not going to continue having this fight with you on a public platform. I'm sorry, girl. I think you know that I like you. Sorry if the feeling's not mutual, but I find this to be really uncomfortable and inappropriate and totally not on subject. Pictures. Yay, pictures. Trapper, thank you for the super hearts. Liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution. Hey, A-Train, thanks for inviting your followers. So this is really good information to say that, you know, they have not been performing well in the past 5 years. And what reason will we have to think that they would perform better? Fibrosis, what do you mean? Are you safe to talk? Are you Mark? Who are you? Are you the person that made the fake accounts of me and Chelsea too? Or are you really Mark? Or who are you? I'm probably missing like half of the comments, so that's my bad, you guys. Okay. The consolidated statements of operations data. Revenue, costs. Okay, so some of these numbers here are the numbers that we're going to be pulling when we do the valuation for Twitter. So this is really exciting because this is like the really practical, awesome stuff. Pump and dump. Your account was suspended? Mr. Kind? Who's Mr. Kind? Your account got suspended. Weren't you just featured like last week? Oh, now it's up to 10K. Oh, did Alex get triggered? Oh, God. Oh, God! I'm in the middle of a fight and I just want to be Switzerland. I'm not for you or against you, you guys. I just don't think it's not relevant to me how many people are really in here or not. TTs? Oh, blocked you. I don't think you're blocked. You're commenting now. Someone must have unmuted you. Hi, Matthew. How are you? They must have been confused. That's my guess. I can see your comments now. Hey, Alex. Oh, okay, bye. What's happening right now? Let's just read about Twitter. Okay, so their net loss last year. Whoa, look how much better they did that year comparatively. You know, we have 600, they were minus 600,000, then almost 600 again, 500, 450, and then only $100,000 loss with those size numbers. That's pretty good. Yes, Dub, this is getting kind of strange. It is what it is. We just have to focus on the stuff that we want. The winning numbers are 5, 28, 62, 65, 70. Megaball is 5. Yolanda Vega. All right. Other financial information. Adjusted EBITDA. Earnings before income. No. Earnings before income tax. Is that right? Depreciation and amortization. Is that true? Earnings before, no, it's like investments, taxation. What is it? EBITDA. Let's look this up. EBITDA. What is this? Artie, are you trolling me right now? Earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. Right. Okay. So this is interesting. We're going to need these numbers. So that's page 42 or 44 out of 120. Cost of revenue. Total stock-based compensation. Oh, is this people who sold their stocks? I don't know what that means. But we're gonna, when we get into the actual numbers and valuation, we'll get into that. Yolanda Vega. All right. Cool. Well, this is good. We can just kind of like fly through this part. I just don't really know exactly what I'm looking at, but it's okay because we'll get to this when we want. Right now, we're just researching about the company and learning about the company itself. Okay. Management's discussion and analysis of financial condition and results of operations. So the total revenue was down 3% from the year before, but they lost a lot less money, so they're getting more efficient. Advertising revenue totaled $2.11 billion. Okay, so advertising revenue seems to be decreasing, which is why I think they should move towards live stream monetization. Data licensing and other revenue. Interesting. Data licensing. I don't like that. And quote unquote other revenue. What is that? It went up 18%, but what even is it? International revenue is up, US revenue down. Whoa, total ad engagement went up almost 100%. That's good for selling ads. And the cost is down, so advertisers should be, they're probably just afraid of Trump, that's my guess. Oh my God, Hot Pockets, come on. This broadcast has been intense enough. Oh, yeah. RD's like pretty low drama here on YouTube. Low was amazing. I agree with that. Yeah, so their loss was 76% lower than the year before, which makes me happy. That looks like it's moving in the right direction to me. And their net income was 24% higher. Oh, already. Okay. So user percentages still seem to be going up. Look, KPIs, you guys, key performance indicators. I'm just here to stir the pot. That's fine. That's fine. I can take it. I'm a professional. We review a number of metrics, including the following key metrics to evaluate our business. Monthly active users, which we did already talk about earlier. So that looks like it's on the rise. Look, pictures make it so much easier. Free to make free, it's $1.75. In the third quarter, we discovered that since we had included users of certain third-party applications. Oh, okay. Okay. So they adjusted them. Daily active users, relatively on the rise. Oh wait, was that from years? No, this is monthly. Yeah, on the rise. Oh, you like it's actually a romper. Ta-da! I want to invest in this company now. What is it? It's Twitter. Whoa, look at all the money that just fell in there. What just happened? Was there a Streamlabs? Did Streamlabs just happen? What just happened? Wait, you guys can't see my screen, can you? No. Did something just happen? I didn't have that screen open, so I couldn't really tell. Did something pop up on my face? Or randomly did a bunch of things just fall into the tip jar unprovoked? That could be happening. I don't see anything. But Kieran followed me on Twitch, thank you. And James subscribed to me on YouTube, thank you, thank you. So that was odd. Okay. Back to this. Ad engagement is down, way down. Oh, wait, these are year-over-year changes. A huge white screen. Okay, wait. These are quarterly averages. Okay, so those we were reading correctly. This is year-over-year change, so it's up from the year before. Okay. So these are all up. And then the costs are down, cost per ad engagement. That's good. Hey, MMA junkies. Factors affecting our future performance. User growth and monetization. User growth. Yep. Okay. Monetization. We've already talked about a lot of this. Effectiveness of advertising, competition. Why is this being repeated? We already read all this kind of stuff. Stop the clock. Stock-based compensation expense. Results of operations. Okay. We'll get into that when we get into our numbers. We're basically trying to get a feel for this company, if we like the company, if we like the way that it's run. And what they really do. Okay, so data licensing. Offering data products and data licenses that allow our data partners to access, search, and analyze historical and real-time data on our platform, which consists of public tweets and their content. And 2, providing mobile advertising exchange services through our MoPub exchange. Okay. Invest in MySpace, it's coming back. Okay. I feel like a lot of this is kind of redundant. Research and development costs. They're like cutting costs on this stuff. I mean, that's pretty good. I wouldn't be expecting to see that. Yeah, they're spending less. Instead of thinking, oh, we're not doing good, let's throw a bunch of money at it. They're actually spending less year over year, which is like not what I was expecting and making me happy. Of course, I like Twitter, so I'm looking for the good. So I'm not being super objective. And that's why we'll invert our argument once we have a solid argument for why we think it's a good buy, if we do come to that decision. Look how fast we're getting through these pages now. We're more than halfway done. All right. This stuff is like, we could just fly through this. Credit. 45? What's 45? Yeah, this is all the kinds of things that we're gonna want when we do our valuation. The actual numbers. How they make their money. This is like describing to us what this stuff is. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, this is all like, to me, stuff that all businesses are going to be exposed to if it's an international business. Oops, missing comments. Don't invest in the Twitter. 45 is Trump. Are we talking about tweeter tax? Are you an investment guru? I'm confused. I remember the yoga and the ASMR. I am not an investment guru, no. I'm learning about investments right now live on Periscope. Yeah, so this is actually, it almost looks like the rest of this is just more like disclosures and numbers. Numbers, 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 numbers. Same thing that we just said. It was incorporated in Delaware? Oh my god, that's so weird. We already read all about this. Look how fast we're going. This makes me so happy. We're getting used to the words. By Sears. Only thing I've learned tonight was some humility, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. We're learning, we're getting there. We're almost to the end. I don't see numbers on here. Goodwill. The excess of the purchase price over the fair value of the net tangible and intangible assets. Interesting. Ah, incorporated in Delaware because taxes are cheap there. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, maybe we should get a Delaware LLC for Fem Yoga. Thank you, Trapper. Numbers. So many numbers. You thought Nevada was for tax savings. Delaware has good arbitration laws. Ah, you have a question, book reader? All right, what's up? I have an answer, maybe. Interesting, so they didn't acquire any new companies in 2017. And then 2016, does it say who they acquired? No. Okay, Telepart in 2015. Look, Periscope's not even on here anymore. They've had them for 3 years. Advice for the Mega Millions winner? Oh, good luck. They're gonna get so many people telling them what they should do with their money and how they should invest it and spend it and use it, and it's gonna be really overwhelming. Probably get a therapist. Twitter made Jack a rich man for sure. Yeah, but you know what's interesting is Jack actually does not take a salary as CEO of Twitter. He takes no salary. More convertible notes. La 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 la. Nothing interesting. Did Twitter acquire Periscope or did they create Periscope? They acquired Periscope. Kayvon and Joe created Periscope separately. $524 million after taxes. Yeah, same advice. Same advice if it's 500,000 or 500 million. Get a therapist. Because you're going to need someone who kind of helps you figure out what you think you should do, because you're going to have so much outside pressure, and what you really need to do is figure out what you think is best. You know, financial advisors are not all created the same, and gurus and teachers are not all created the same, and we all have different strategies that work for us. And I think really your money works best when you are using it in a way that you're actually interested in. So whether it's like creating a business or buying a business that you're interested in or investing in a business you're interested in, to me that's gonna be, I would think that would work better than something like investing all of your money in a bunch of like index funds that make you a few percent each year. But I have not made a lot of money off of investing. I've never had a lot of money. I've just recently started to make an income from running my own business in the past year and a half. So I'm probably not the best person to ask for advice on $500 million. I'm like on my rags to riches journey myself. You say mutual funds. Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to make like 3 to 5% a year, I mean, that's fine. Your choice. At least it's not in a savings account. Oh, can you guys see my screen? Yeah, you can. I'm kind of curious about these lawsuits, but at the same time they're denying it. It doesn't seem very interesting. Or is that how they want it to seem? Did I watch his video? Whose video? Hey Alex, I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. What was I just gonna do? Wait, what made me think of this? Oh yeah, this. Doris Shenwick. Hey. Let's check it out. The Rock went from 70 to $125 million in 1 year at 13%. Tai Lopez. What video? Which video are you talking about? Oh, hey, I'm good. How are you? Google it. We are Googling it. Oh, but it looks so boring. A class of investors accusing Twitter of overstating user engagement and ultimately causing shares to fall almost 15% in 1 day. Oh my god. Ugh, I can't even look at that. That is terrible. The 300 group. I watched the live. I did not get involved in that. I watched a little bit of it. I do not think it would benefit me. But I love you, Tai Lopez. Please don't get triggered by me saying that, because I know you watch my broadcasts all the time. 401ks, blah, also triggering me. Everything's triggering me. Oh my god, are we done? Oh my god, are we almost done? We're almost there, you guys. Do you see the scrolly bar on the right? It's almost there. Changes in and disagreements with accountants. Controls and procedures. Has evaluated all of this. They're saying it's good. Good stuff. Yes. Okay. Cool. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, this looks like the freaking footnotes. Jack Dorsey. Oh, look at all these people. We should look these guys up. Haha, I found an interesting list. So, over here, I was curious who else is overpaid. So the oops, let's move this here. The CFO is Ned Siegel. We're gonna check Robert Caden, who is CAO. Omid Kordestani. Oh, I should just copy his name, huh? Whatever. Who are all these other people? I'm just gonna copy all of them. A bunch of directors. Interesting. I wonder how much they get paid. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Wow, I have really I'm really OCD right now. This is gonna bother you guys? It would bother me anyway. to watch me have to do this. I don't really have to, probably. But when I go back and look at this to do the rest of my research, I'm going to be like, what the heck is this if I don't do this? So just breathe, take some deep breaths. We'll take deep breaths together. This is the kind of thing that I'm curious about. How much do these people get paid? I'm gonna be able to tell them apart, right? Okay, just in case. Just in case. Boop. 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 All right. I'm just curious. I'm curious about who those people are because they're obviously important. They're in charge, and they probably get paid a lot. Oh, hey, who are these people? Ooh, more people. Who's this? Legal officer? I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. We got all these people. Yeah, we got all those people on the side. Okay, so we got pretty much everyone here. Interesting. Yay, you guys, look! It's the end! Oh my god, I didn't think we were gonna get through that. It only took us an hour and a half, and we were reading comments. Their salaries are on there? No, they're not on there, but you can look them up. Maybe. I don't know if I can get all of them, but I can try. There's so much more that we can read. Okay. Eric Fubar, are you here? Hey Charlene, how are you? All right. So if we go back, you can see that what we just read was the fiscal year 2017 annual report. Archived proxy statements. I don't know what a proxy statement is. Let's just click it and see. Proxy statement. Annual meeting of stockholders, which was May 30th. And this is what they were doing. And then what is this? What happened in the meeting? Is there like outcomes? Vote required? I mean, how are we supposed to know what the outcome was? Executive compensation. Oh my god, look, we're there. We found it. Page 44. Boom, boom, boom. Anything interesting? I don't see any numbers. Executive compensation. Do you guys see numbers? Performance-based equity. Oh my god, how am I supposed to read this crap? There's no amount of money. Ooh. Interesting. Base salary is 7% of what they get paid. 93% is equity-based compensation. Excluding our CEO, who declined all compensation. So that's what I was talking about earlier, that Jack Dorsey actually does not get paid to run Twitter. When do they have their quarterly results? Well, we can look at that too. Right there, you passed it. Oh my god, I hate you, Katie. Right there, you passed it. They're using percentages but not giving numbers. Ooh, what's this? What the hell? I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Oh! What's this? What's PRSU? What is performance-based RSUs? What's an RSU? Restricted stock units. Performance-based restricted stock units. So they basically get ownership of the company as part of their pay. Okay. All right, I'm tracking with you. I'm tracking with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This? Okay. Hey, Deb, thanks for the super hearts. Capital gains tax is usually much less than income tax, especially if it's millions. I would just Google it. It's quicker, saves taxes that way. You're right, Trapper. You are right. It would have been faster. But here we are. So, PRSU grant for 2017 performance. So what is that? So that's, okay, so they're actual. So they get pretty close to their maximum amounts. But what is that? Like stock units? It's not like a share, right? Is this guy getting 200,000 shares of Twitter? I want 200,000 shares of Twitter. Base salary rate. Oh, interesting. So see, the guy who gets the most from the performance gets only $50,000 base salary. But Ned, Vijaya, and Anthony all get $500,000 base salary. Whew, that's a lot. Who's Vijaya? Oh, she's the legal one. I didn't even think she was important. Here she is with her 500,000 base salary. Damn, girl. Base salary. So her and who else? Ned and Anthony. Anthony's not on here either. Frickin' people are getting paid like crazy. Is Ned on here? Oh, here he is. That's true. We don't really need this to be read anymore. Sorry, guys. I'm like figuring this out as I go, how I want this to be laid out. Legal? What was she? Like certified? No, she was legal. Okay. That works. Anthony Noto. Who even is that? I don't know. Anthony Noto. He also gets $500,000. We're not sure what he does or who he is, but we're going to figure it out. Anthony Noto. He resigned on February 23rd. He resigned on February 23rd, so he doesn't get paid anymore. So that's not, we don't care about that. We're not interested in him anymore. Sorry, Anthony, you're off the list. All right, well, he's gone. Wait, who else resigned? Chief Legal Officer and Secretary. Okay, so she didn't quit. Who? Hi, Mark. Sorry, I'm trying to find back where we were. Oh, damn, they use that word a lot. Where are we? Where are we? We're getting there. Oh, wait, I see them. Omid. He still works here. Yes. Ned. Okay, they still work here. We have his. we have to put Omid here. 50,000 base salary plus, sorry, I'm in the zone. The guy with the golden parachutes, I don't know what that means. Omid plus, I'm just gonna put 187,000 PRSUs, I don't even know what that means. Let's see, PRSUs. And how much did Vijaya get? 37,400. 37,400 PRSUs. Don't know what that means either. What does Omid do? Executive chairman. What is that? What kind of job is that? Executive chairman. That's the kind of job that pisses me off. Oh, sorry, Omid. I'm sorry. I'm not from the corporate world. I don't know how this stuff works. It's not your fault. It's mine. Don't shut me down, man. Don't shut me down. All right, so we still have to look up some other people. All right. Yeah, none of these other people are on this list. Excuse me. Wait, was that it? This? No? What's this? Where's the one we were looking at? Here? So they're gonna have to replace Anthony. Okay, good night, Trapper. Employment letters, interesting. Okay. 2017. Whoa, look at these numbers. Holy. No, I don't know what a golden parachute is. $2 million in stock awards to Omid. 2 million. In 2016, Vijaya got 9.3 million. Ned Siegel got 13.4 million. And in 2016, Anthony Noto, who used to be the COO and CFO, got $23 million in stock. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. That's like a big chunk of the company. Okay, well let's just go ahead and just snag this whole thing right here. Boom. Whoa, wait. No. Why is it pasting all red? At least don't be red and annoying. Oh, this is so not at all what it looks like. Let's do it like this instead. Whoa, I'm hitting the wrong button, hang on. Zoom in, take a little screenshot action, boom. Well, can we just paste that right in? Is that gonna work? Let's try it. Boom, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect, I'm happy with that. All right, now I can zoom back out so you guys can see everything. All right, here we go. How many people are still awake? They dilute shares to pay for executives. It means that you get to resign with gigantic retirement that you don't really deserve. Oh, that you don't deserve. Oh, interesting. And what makes you decide whether or not someone deserves to have a good retirement? Plan-based awards? Grants? Oh my god, they make even more money. I can't even think about all this money. Okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I think I'm getting burned out. I'm like not looking at this at all. Okay, we are gonna need to take a break because otherwise we're not gonna learn anything. Whew. There's still a lot to learn, you guys. There's still a lot to learn. There's still a lot to do, but we're getting there. We got through the most recent annual report. We can check the quarterly. Let's just look at the quarterly reports and just get a feel for what it looks like. Maybe it's short and easy to read and we'll feel like we did something more. So quarterly results in the second quarter of 2018. Interesting. All sorts of stuff. Letter to shareholders. This is long. Strong revenue growth. Yep. Money. Okay, yeah. We'll look at that. Yep. Okay. DES. I don't know what that is. Do you see me like completely glazing over right now? Hey, Rickroll. Yep. Good. Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yep. Good. Oh my gosh, people don't focus on the wrong things, guys. Hey, Thomas. I am just trying to get through this so I can decide whether or not I want to buy Twitter. Actually, I really want to figure out how much I think Twitter should cost. I think I'm happy with what I've learned about Twitter, though. I think I like the company enough. I like that Jack doesn't take a paycheck. That makes me really happy for weird reasons. And yeah, so we're probably just going to move on to the next step pretty soon here. Look, see, we're looking at things. Look, we read the quarterly report, we read the annual report, we read a letter to the shareholders. We kind of started looking at other things that made me want to like crawl out of my skin, which was proxy statement. I think we're good. Guys. Let's move on to the next step. Let's just see. Let's see what the next step is in the book. I haven't opened this book in a while, actually, because we've been doing this for so long. I can't do it tonight. My brain is completely fried. No more talking about investments. We made it through almost 2 hours. And holy crap, we need a little breather. Financial mismanagement? What do you mean? Flickr? What's Flickr? I'm gonna look up Flickr. Photos. Oh, it's like photos? Okay. Twitter has very few sources of revenue. Yeah, one of their least tapped sources of revenue is Periscope in my mind. So I think they have a lot of potential to unleash that. Good, I'm glad you're here still, Darren. To unleash that potential to make money. A little bit of ad revenue. Yeah, I think ad revenue is the wrong way to go, but I also think there's a lot of ways they could do ad revenue on Periscope that they haven't even experimented with too much. Rich Ellen, hey. I don't recognize you. Long time? Remind me, how do we know each other? So were they profitable last year? No, they're never profitable, like most big companies. I meet to say Netflix, what? 11,000 hearts. Oh, A-Train, thank you. And look, Lou, over 10,000. David, Vicky, Josh. And who's this down here? Thanks for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Very nice. Netflix will be bigger than Disney. Huh. Excuse me. Yeah, you could put Netflix on your watch list. We can put it on ours. I like Netflix. On our watch list right now, we have Square, AdSense, AdExchange, Nexage, Brightroll Ad Exchanges, Oath, Microsoft Media Network, KakaoLine, Google, Apple, and Netflix. I know, Trapper. I don't know. I don't want to commit to it. I will definitely be live again tomorrow. I would rather under promise and over deliver because I'm like totally, whoa, I need food. It's whatever, Kay. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, Kevin. They're never profitable. How are they still in business then? So most of businesses like this, they run off of investors' money. So they get large amounts of fundraising done through investors, and they just continue to run off of future profits, like Amazon. No, I live in Florida now, Thomas. You're on the list, David. I know, I put you on there. Thank you, David, for sponsoring the channel. Thank you, Carlos, for being our most recent sponsor of the channel, also on a monthly basis. And if you are a monthly sponsor of this channel, you get entered to win $100 on the 17th of every month you're enrolled. So what are you waiting for? femyoga.com. Click support. You can sign up for monthly sponsorships. I can move now that I'm not using that other camera. New bookcase. Bookshelf. Yes, new bookshelf. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, and we hit 20,000 super hearts. I didn't even realize that. Hang on, let's make sure we can spin. Thank you for the super hearts. Trapper, Alex, David, Mark, and everyone else. Ow! What just hurt me? My bookshelf attacked me. Hey, Jim. How are you? Jim is here. Random Rider Advice. Jim Vogel in the house. That means we have to read a little excerpt from his book, Random Rider Advice, Words of Wisdom from the Back Seat. He's a rideshare driver, and he recently sent me this book, which is a compilation of random rider advice from people that he's driven around. Oh, we already read this one before. Let's find a different one. Be legendary, be you. Good old Jim. Death by Paper Gut. I know. No, they're 20s. 20s. And that's from, ooh, I don't know that name. Madhavi? Madhavi? Keep working hard. Working hard will never fail, and it will pay for all your work. I think you should work smart and hard. Dreamt that a dragon was roaring and woke up to you with the cash can. Sorry, Nicholas. Remember the guy that gave Howard Hughes a ride? I fell asleep a bit and dreamt that a dragon was Howard Hughes from what Leonardo DiCaprio movie? What's the name of that movie? Don't skip the struggle. That's where character is built. Embrace it. Stephen G, 17 years old, works at Chipotle. I like it. We're going to end on that. I love it. I love it. And if you guys want this book too, you can go to randomrideradvice.com. You can follow him on Periscope, and it's his same username on Instagram too. Random Rider Advice. So, here we end with some Random Rider advice. Remember, femyoga.com. Click support to keep the channel going and growing. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Don't skip the struggle. That's where character is built. Embrace it. It didn't stop. Hang on.